Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, we are still right at the start of the drought. We've got 13 days, so it shouldn't be any real problem. We have plenty of water in our reservoir up here, and we are making good progress with our overhangs and our platforms. We're waiting on metal, basically, for these, but whilst we're waiting for that, that one's just been done. Whilst we're waiting for that, we are getting on with the, whoops, there we go, the platforms across here. And we'll need to put in a set of platforms across there as well to hold the other bank of gravity batteries. And probably connect them up around this side would be the wisest. But I'll wait until we've got all this built first. Everything else is going okay. Obviously, water is fine. We've got 3 of our water pumps on. We've got plenty of wood, plenty of food, raw food. We've got plenty of chestnuts at the moment. You're grilling spadadoc and you only have a little bit left. All right, well, we'll change you over when you're done, which shouldn't be long. Yeah, in terms of everything, we're going fine. We've got our 3 wheels down here, providing power just for our smelter, and it's still only running at 90-odd%. So, yeah. It was mentioned that, obviously, removing these levees here would give us space to put in another set of water wheels alongside, which is true. But also, if we move them back, we'll probably be able to fit one more in and only take up... only be taking up sort of 1 more tile's worth of space. So we could get 6 wheels in here. It would involve removing this and demolishing that. Where are we? This tile of dirt as well. So I'd need to set up storage for extract somewhere else, which we can probably do. Storage. Planks and gears. We have plenty of gears. We don't have a huge number of planks at the moment, and we are using a lot of them for building. Okay, I will put it in. I'll put it in there, but I'll put it on a lower priority. And you are going to be for extract. There we go. And we will set this to empty. There we go. Since we're not producing anymore, it shouldn't give us any problems. So as soon as that gets space, we might actually have storage elsewhere. I don't know. No, I was thinking about putting storage up here because we've got a detailer which uses extract. So I think I was planning on putting some storage up here, but I never did. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. I suppose we could temporarily switch one of these over to extract, couldn't we? There we go. Yeah, there we are. Are you done yet? There's no smoke coming out of your chimney, so yeah, it looks like you're not done. Why aren't you working? Anyway. Yeah, for that, I think that's going to be our main focus for this episode, is getting these gravity batteries set up and getting the power connected to our setup down here. Yeah, and we'll think about, where are we? Putting in another windmill just there. Again, we'll put this on a lower priority. And obviously once we bring this path back, we'll connect up the power from here and connect these 2 up just here as well. Where are we? There we go. We'll stick a straight power shaft on there, and we'll put a T section, probably a T section on there, maybe a cross. No, just a T will be fine, because we don't need to bring the power out at the moment anyway. Yeah, there we go. I'll spin on for a little while through the drought, and we'll see how we get on with these platforms. Okay, so 7 days left of the drought. We're on day 15. About halfway through. We're doing okay. Oh, that's just because we haven't started work yet. That's fine. Yeah, fine for everything. Water's fine. Logs are fine. Food is fine. Everything's fine. We've still got plenty of water in our reservoir. We are 1 metal block away from completing our overhangs. We've completed the platforms around the edge there. We have just completed connecting up all of the power there. So we are now providing just enough. They're providing very little individually, but we are providing just enough for all of the all of the industry. The two bits of industry we have up here, our lumber mill and our explosives factory. So that's fine. Everything down here is in. So this is in. We can now set this one to empty. I've built another storage up here for extract for our detailer. Is that the only detailer we have? We might need to put in another detailer somewhere. Yeah, we might need to put in another detailer. But yeah, that's all done. Now, explosives will deal with that. And we can just demolish all of this. That is going to kill productivity for a little while. Let's have a look. We just need logs. We have logs. Okay. Let's start with that. Yeah, and I think we'll try and get 6 in there. We'll pause you because you're not going to be a lot of use shortly. Yeah, I think we should be able. We should be able to do this in 7 days. We're probably going to want to actually be able to get down in here. So let's get that done quickly and prioritize that. Then we'll come across here and get all this done, because we are going to need a lot of metal blocks, which we just don't have at the moment. That's still waiting for one, and we've just produced one. So yeah, that's now done. So any future metal that is produced in there, which isn't going to be much because we're running at 64%. So it's taking a little while to produce them. But they'll be put into storage, which will be good because, yeah, we need 10 for every gravity battery we build. And we want, I think, 10 gravity batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we're going to want 10 gravity batteries up there. So it's going to take a while to produce that, but hopefully we'll be able to get all of this done before the end of the drought. Okay, right. You're about done with this explosives, are you? Are you done? Who are you? Kajavi. Oh, well done, Kajavi. Right, now let's pause. And let's bite the bullet. No, we want buildings, don't I? Let's bite the bullet and get rid of all of that. Yep. Yep. Sure. That's great. That's awesome. And now we put in all of our water wheels. We might as well demolish these. And we will replace... No, not an upward shelf. We want to turn. There we go. With those. There we go. So all of these will feed straight into these buildings, which will spread power through all of those. So I don't need to worry about connecting any of that up. Yeah, all right. Let's press play and let's let them get on with that and see how far we get. I tell you what. Let's pause these two. Because these two we can get to from here. These two, we can get to that one from there. But we can't get to that one except by coming down into here. So if you make sure these two are paused, they will at least be able to build all of that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And I'll keep an eye on that. Right. Wonder if we'll be able to get that done before the end of the drought. Right then. 2 days left of the drought and our new wheel arrangement is complete. I have remembered to connect all of this up over here because I think, I'm not 100%, but I think the extractor is one of those buildings that has to be powered in the center strut rather than on the edges. So this wheel isn't feeding into it, which means none of these were connected. So I've just connected them all up along the back to this power wheel here, which does feed into the gear workshop. So we're now at 192%, 192 out of 200 horsepower, so 96%, which is all right. We're doing a bit better there. So we are producing a few more metal blocks. We're building up a bit of a supply, nowhere near enough, obviously. All of our power is connected up over here. We've completed the first set of platforms along there, and we're putting in the second lot. On this side, I've put in the space for the power to connect the two up. It's a bit more resource intensive than doing it this way. Why did you do that one first? Strange. Anyway, it's a bit more resource intensive than doing it this way, but not a huge amount. It doesn't make a lot of difference. And it does kind of tuck it out of the way a little bit. Saves this space for more building. In terms of the actual power, I think what we'll do is we'll put a cross intersection on there, and then we'll come across to here. We'll put a cross intersection on there, and then just bring it around the corner like that. And then we'll just bring the power straight along like so. On this side, we'll just want, let's go with a T intersection there. 2 straights, and we'll put a cross in there in case we want to bring the power out any other way. That should be fine. Yeah, so that will bring the power all the way up from these windmills into our gravity batteries up here, once we build them. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. I'll come back at the end of the drought. Everything else is going fine, by the way. We've got more water than we had to start with. Our food supplies are absolutely fine. We've burned through our chestnuts again. How many have you got in stock? None at all. Alright. Get back on the spatter dock, will you? Okay, and for now, I'll just spin on, as I say, till the end of the drought. Okay, it's probably going to be quite tricky to see, but the drought is over and this will eventually start filling up again. Our power's going in, bit by bit. I'm putting in some more housing down here, just because we need a few more beavers, that's all. We've got 7 unemployed, but at least 5 of those are going to be taken up by turning on our pumps again, which we can do now. There we go. We can set this back to 0.85, and that should, in theory, be okay. We'll keep an eye on it. How are you doing? Yeah, you're doing fine. We've got 20 metal blocks in storage, so we can build at least 2 gravity batteries. So that's a start. We're a bit low on trees to cut down, but our wood stocks are completely full, so that's, well, almost completely full. So that's not a major problem at the moment. We'll just have to see how much power is produced down here once the bad water returns. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll spin on until the bad water has returned so we can get some idea of that. What I really want to do is be able to turn on our gear workshop and our lumber mill here as well. Mainly the lumber mill. We want to build up a much bigger stock of planks because I want to put in a brazier of bonding, and that takes 400 of them. We don't have the science for it at the moment, but we are producing it slowly, so that'll get there. By the time it gets there, we might actually have enough planks in storage to be able to build it, but I'm not going to hold out too much hope on that. Okay, has the water returned sufficiently yet? No, it hasn't. I have opened these, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay. So it shouldn't be long. The water should return momentarily. Oh, there we go. It's returned. Excellent stuff. Looks like the power is almost complete all the way along here. We just got 2 more to to do there, and then at this side, so we can start thinking about, yeah, it's only 400 science, and we'll obviously start building it along this way first, before we build on this side. There we go, that one's in. Do we do it now? We can build 2. If we, yeah, we can build 2, but we'd need to turn our gear workshop on. Let's start with 1, and we'll pop them in there. Yes, please. Go on, get that done, and we'll see what that does for us. Okay, the bad water is starting to return. Not a lot happening with the wheels yet. I'll spin on for maybe until the morning and see how we do. Okay, so this is the morning, start of day 2. We are around 400. Not great, but it's not terrible. Maybe it'll pick up once maybe the water starts coming through here a bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Are we actually filling up? Yes, we appear to be. That's good. Okay. So our gravity battery, not yet complete, obviously. House over here is complete. Hurrah. We've got plenty of power coming out of our windmills at the moment, so that's good. I'm wondering if it's worth sticking another gear workshop up here. I think we'll be alright for the moment. We should be alright for the moment. How are we doing on bad water? We've still got some bad water. And we are pumping some more now, so that's okay. Our explosives factory is continuing to grind away. Extract we're okay for at the moment. But I will keep an eye on that, because obviously we're going to want it eventually. Okay. Yeah, all I can really do is spin on till the gravity battery is done. Ooh, we're up to 500 odd horsepower now. That's not bad. That's all right. We can afford to turn on our gear workshop, I think. We should be okay with that. Yeah, all right. I'll spin on for a few days more. We'll probably get the drought or bad tide warning very shortly. Hopefully we'll be able to get this gravity battery done pretty quickly, though. The water's returned. Okay, day 4, we've got a drought warning. So we've got 3 days for that. That should be... Well, I have no idea. I have no idea if it's going to be a particularly lengthy drought or not. In terms of our flooding... flooding? What's flooding? Come on, John. Speak English, boy. In terms of our flooding, I've set these down to 0.8. Our sluice is set to 0.85. So there should always be flow through here. This looks like it's staying full enough to flow out of the overflow section here. So that looks like that's the right setup. Although, as I say, we did get a little bit of flooding. Only with fresh water. We didn't have any problems with bad water backing up. So that's something. Over here, our windmills are currently not producing any power. But our gravity battery is in and slowly draining, obviously. What are we on? 27 gears. Not great. 67 planks, also not great. 24 metal blocks, that's not too bad. Right, let's set up for the next gravity battery then. This one stores up to 36,000 horsepower hours, by the way. So it doesn't look like the water affects it, which is good. Which is what I had hoped. Makes sense for what is basically a big box of rocks isn't going to be, you know, particularly affected by water. Makes sense. Okay, yeah, I've got my lumber mill, the smelter and the gear factory on down here because we are producing substantially more power than we need to. So that was a decent choice. I don't know I don't remember how much power we were producing with just the 2 wheels. So I don't know how much more we are producing. I'll have to go back and check. I'll probably forget. Maybe one of you will be able to remember, because I certainly can't. in terms of our research, we're still at 2.6 thousand. We're slowly climbing up to the point where we can get the brazier unlocked. But obviously we're not in any real hurry for that. I guess all I'll do for the moment is spin on till the start of the drought. We'll see how long it's going to be and see how close we are to getting this second gravity battery in. And then it might be worth thinking about getting some industry in up here. There we go, 22 days. That's going to be a little tougher to deal with, but we should be all right. I'll bring those up now. Everything else is shut off. We have plenty of water in our reservoir. We've got our 2 gravity batteries in. That's a start. What are we going to turn off down here? We've got 27 metal blocks. That's enough for 2 more gravity batteries, but there we go. We'll turn that off, the smelter off. We'll leave the gear factory on and the lumber mill, but we'll turn on the power wheels. There we go. I will pause. I think I'm going to pause all but one of our water pumps for this drought. We can pause the 2 bad water pumps. We have plenty of bad water. Okay, yeah, what I would quite like to do, I think... Yeah, I'm going to put in another gear workshop. And we can apparently butt that one right up against the windmills as well. Excellent stuff. Gives us a bit more space to work with. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're just going to ride this one out. I want to build up a stock of planks and gears if we can. 2 gear factories, 2 lumber mills. We'll see how we go. We might need to turn one of the gear factories off. That might be an idea. Or we might put in another lumber mill. Who knows? Okay, day 13, so 16 days left of the drought. Everything's going fine. We've still got plenty of water. Obviously, it is draining quite a lot, but there's still plenty in there. We've still got plenty in our reservoir, so I'm going to switch on 2 more pumps. Hopefully that will allow us to sort of top up what we've used and won't drain too much out of the reservoir. But I think 15 days, we're going to be okay with what's in there, definitely. So we can afford to turn those back on. Down here, I did turn off the gear workshop and turn on the centrifuge for a while, just to build our stock of extract back up again. But we are now almost out of bad water, so I will pause our explosives factory, because that's not going to be doing a lot of use. But we do have a decent amount of explosives stored up already. That's good. We're building up a stock of planks. If I can hover over the right thing, there we are. Building up a stock of planks. Building up a bit of a stock of gears, but it's taking a little longer. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing absolutely fine. We've got 3,200 science. So, in theory, we could unlock the brazier of bonding and start building that. In theory. I could put it on top of one of the buildings there and that would cover all of them. Or I could just put it down here and it would do much the same. Put it over here, I think it would cover all of the housing and all of the routes to the various jobs from the housing. Yeah, and if we build housing up here, it will cover... Ooh, yeah, no, down here's better. It will cover the routes down into the main settlement as well. So, yeah. Let's do that. Let's pop that in. It's going to take a while, obviously, because we don't have 400 planks at the moment. We have around 150. But they'll get started on that. Okay. Other than that, we're doing fine. We're just kind of plodding along at the moment. What I will do, once our brazier is done, we'll start expanding our gravity batteries, but then I want to think about what we're going to do over here. And what I'm thinking is demolishing this section here and bringing this down to the same level as this, and then probably doing the same with this bit back here. And open this up a little bit. We'd probably end up doing the same here as well, so we've got a little stretch there. And then maybe getting rid of all of this. It's difficult to see where I'm pointing, but these tiles in front of the bad water source. And then keep this tile all the way around here. And demolish everything else, or bring everything else down. Or maybe build out a reservoir here for bad water. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, it wouldn't be huge, but it would be something. I mean, I suppose if we demolished all of this around here, we could have levees coming out here and around and back across. Again, wouldn't be a huge reservoir, but it would be something. And then sluices at the bottom to let out the bad water. Maybe. Don't know about that, but certainly we want to bring this section down. And then definitely line whatever we're going to put up here with contamination barriers. That's the plan there. Up here, I have set up a power section, or part of a power section, and I want to pop in an upward shaft and a downward shaft to bring the power out this way, because I have an idea for something to put in this space. We don't have the science for it yet, but we will do eventually. Okay, for the moment, I will spin on, possibly to the end of the drought. We'll see what happens. Day 19, 10 days left of the drought. Everything is going okay. I have switched off the gear factories for a little while. We've got 90 in stock, so that should be okay for now. I've kept our lumber mills going, obviously, because we are still 100 planks short of our brazier, but that shouldn't take too long with... whoops, wrong one. Come on, with 2 lumber mills producing. So that's 2 planks every 1.3 hours. So we'll get there. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, it's going to take a long while, but not too much longer. Yeah, essentially that's it. We've got back up to 1,000 water. We are draining our... Oh, let's do this a sensible way, shall we? There we are. We're draining our water a little bit, but that's okay. What are we down? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we're still like here. So that's fine. See, that'd be useful. Glass tiles. So you could actually see through your reservoir to see how much water you've got in it. That'd be a good addition. But yeah, everything else is going okay. We'll... Oops, wrong one. There we go. Put that back up again. We're easily producing enough power from these windmills to run the lumber mill and keep our gravity batteries stored up. We're waiting for the power to come down here because we're waiting for planks. Yeah, other than that, that's all that's happened, really. Oh, I did put in another inventor a while ago. I forgot to mention it. Just to kind of push up our science. But yeah, we should have that finished, ideally, by the end of the drought, but maybe not. We'll see. So I'll come back for that. Right, day 23. 6 days left. We need 4 more planks for our brazier. So that'll take us, you know, just over 2.5 hours. Over here I have removed the planting order on this section here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use explosives to take all of this down one layer, except for probably that tile there. That's going to be where our water dump is going to go. We're going to put stairs down here and a path in there. And we're going to expand our spadadoc planting, I think. We're going to have another separate section here. I don't want it to attach to the river, because that will cause all sorts of flooding problems. I just know it will, because it will disrupt the flow and it will just confuse everything. So I'm going to keep that completely separate. Yeah, and hopefully that will be fine. Probably will be. How are we doing? 3 left. Alright, let's spin on until that's done then. There we go. Our brazier of bonding is in. So that produces more ore. So that should boost our well-being a bit, which will be nice. Okay, I will spin on one more time then. There we go. We've got a well-being of 25 already. Excellent stuff. I'll spin on to the end of the drought then. There we go. End of the drought. No problem at all, he says. Not really a problem at all. Still got plenty of water in there. Still got plenty of food. Still got plenty of water in storage. So yeah. Yeah, we did absolutely fine. Okay, just waiting for the power to return down here, because we've got our power wheels on. We just wait for the bad water and that'll start that turning. I will pop that down to 0.85. So that should help this start to flow. These are already set to 1.8, so that's fine. Okay, gear workshop is on there. Industrial lumber mill is on there. Smelter and lumber mill are on down there. Okay, that's all good. Over here, as you can see, we have some explosives laid in. So this is going to be our expanded aquatic farming area. So let's set these explosives off, and hopefully we won't catch any beavers in the explosion. I think we got away with it. Okay, so we are going to put a... No, not a bad water pump. A fluid dump on there. We are going to pop some steps down right there. And we are going to plant spadadoc in all of that. So that should hopefully boost our spadadoc income, because it's a little bit limited at the moment. We've got a decent amount in storage. Yeah, a decent amount. It'll go pretty quickly because they like their spadadoc. What are you doing? You're doing potatoes. You are doing chestnuts. All right. Yeah, we still got some chestnuts to go in there. Okay. Okay. Right. What I will do then is I will turn on... what do we need down here? I mean, treated planks would be useful. But we don't really have any storage for them. I suppose we could put some storage up here, couldn't we? Yeah, go on. All right, let's expand our storage up here. There we go. And you're going to be for treated planks. And we will turn on the wood workshop. Okay. Yeah, we got a well-being of 27, which is quite nice. Now, the other thing I want to do before we finish the episode, up here, we are all prepped. We should have the resources we need to unlock the carousel, and it fits in just there. 700 science, yep. There we go. So that should, I mean, it's a bit out of the way, obviously, but it should give them a bit of a boost to their well-being as well. Oh, there we go. We've started filling this up. Excellent, excellent stuff. Right. We will end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Please do comment, and thank you very much again to all the people who do comment. It really is appreciated. I have now got the Ember Pelts mod, so once this series is finished, once we decide on how we're going to finish it, I will be doing an Ember Pelts series. I've not looked at them yet, so it will probably be all new to me. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. Please check out the other videos on my channel, and please join us next time. Until then, I've been John, this has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.